One of my favorite kind of unconventional core stability exercises is a barbell rollout. Now, very similar to a ab wheel rollout, which typically uses just one small wheel with two short handles that go very close together. Why I like the barbell a little bit better is because as we get older, I'm finding a lot of people struggling with shoulder impingement syndrome and just tightness and lack of flexibility and mobility in and around the shoulders. So getting closer with your hands can actually predispose you to some type of shoulder discomfort or pain, and then trying to stabilize with one tiny little wheel is actually very difficult. So this is a great way to kind of work around the ab wheel. And of course, if you don't have the ab wheel, but you have barbells, or what I'm using now called an easy curl bar, just a shortened bar for arm exercises, it's a really good option for you. So what we want to do always is not use tall plates, because then we're higher up off the floor and it's not as demanding on the core. So we want 10-pound or even 5-pound plate weights, and that's what lowers you closer to the floor, again, to increase the demand on the stabilizers. So like I mentioned, this is more of an anti-extension exercise to stabilize the core. So that is basically a progression from your regular standard low or tall plank. Those are exercises that also works the front of the core and prevents extension where the back starts to move backwards or even forwards into a flexion pattern. So to set this up, once you get the barbells on there, or I'm sorry, the weight plates on the end, you're just going to go at a hands at shoulder width position, and you want to start almost on hands and knees. Make sure you're patting the knees with a pillow, couch pillow if you're at home, or even one of those rectangular cushions if you're at the gym. Okay, from this position here, you actually do want to lock out the elbows. That way we're not bending the elbows and using the triceps to do the rollout instead of the shoulders and the core. Okay, from here, keep the toes propped up behind you. I don't like to leave them flopped back. I think when you get back into position, you find a little bit more stability by keeping the toes propped up. Okay, before you actually start with the rollout, a lot of us are kind of predisposed to a anterior pelvic tilt, which is when the pelvic bone kind of dumps forward like that. And you can see from the side view that it increases the arch in the low back. So make sure you're able to do a few of those pelvic tilts, find pelvic neutral, and kind of tighten the tummy down. Right from there, you're going to just roll out forward as far as you can go without losing that stability in the core. And then when you pull back, you're actually using the muscles in the front of the core and the lats, the big muscles underneath the arm. So again, you just go straight out as far as you can go without losing control and stability, and then you pull straight back. Try to go as straight as you can before you add any type of angles. So there you have barbell rollouts.